Students at David and Mary Thompson Collegiate describing moments of pure chaos just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
And the next thing I know, I hear a shot. Everyone's running, everyone's screaming, saying it's a gunshot. And I start running with them.
It's devastating. It's an absolutely unfortunate event that's taken place today. A very young individual has lost his life today.
Heavily armed officers descending on the building as the area was sealed off. The violence erupting just as classes were let out for the day. Good evening. You can imagine the sense of terror among students and staff, along with loved ones, forced to watch the situation unfold from a distance.
And this is a story that continues to develop. The suspect is not in custody at this point. CTV's Mike Walker is live at the school tonight near Midland and Lawrence. Mike.
Well, Michelle, this is still a very active scene. As you can see behind me, there is still a heavy police presence here at the high school after this fatal shooting. An 18-year-old man, a student here at the high school, was shot. Toronto police confirm it happened just after 3 o'clock on the main floor of the school, just shortly after the school was dismissed for the day. Many of the students we've been speaking with describing the panic and chaos, describing hearing gunshots and hearing students run for safety. Now, when this happened, police swarmed the school. There was officers with the emergency task force that were seen going inside the school, their guns drawn. They did a sweep of the school. Now, as mentioned off the top, the suspect in this shooting is still at large. No arrest has been made. Very low details about the suspect, very little details about the circumstances surrounding this now homicide investigation. Toronto police tell us that they believe this was a targeted shooting. But again, what led to this shooting, we don't know. Police were also not able to confirm if the shooter is a student here at the school as well. Very little details about his age. He took off from the scene. Police are still looking for him. They're appealing to anyone who may have dash cam video or security video from this area, Midland and Lawrence, around 3 o'clock to come forward with more information. Here's more on this developing story. Police surround David and Mary Thompson Collegiate in Scarborough. Officers with the emergency task force seen entering the school after a student was fatally shot inside the Scarborough High School this afternoon.
I was waiting in the front of the entrance, and all of a sudden I hear boom, and then I just see a lot of people running out, and they said, "Oh my God, gunshot, gunshot."
So we thought something funny happened.
Yeah.
But then two teachers ran and said someone got shot.
And they said call 911.
It happened just after 3 after the school was dismissed, according to the Toronto District School Board. Police say a male victim was found with gunshot wounds.
All I see is a whole bunch of people running, and then all I hear is gunshots, gunshots. Like everyone's saying that there's shots were fired.
And the next thing I know, I hear a shot. Everyone's running, everyone's screaming, saying it's a gunshot. And I start running with them. Next thing I know, there's SWAT teams coming in. There's a big truck, a big police truck, people with big guns.
It happened just after 3, shortly after school was dismissed. Police say they found an 18-year-old man with serious gunshot wounds.
I can say now that this investigation has become a homicide investigation. We are currently working alongside with our homicide squad, and they have taken over the investigation.
The circumstances are unclear. Police say the suspect is still at large.
We believe this was a targeted event, and like I said earlier, this is an early stage of the investigation, so there's not much else I can provide.
Police say they haven't recovered a weapon. The high school was placed in lockdown. The board says most of the students had already left for the day.
My heart is in my throat right now. You guys know what schools are, right? Schools are communities. They're little communities. Haven't been here very long. Got here about 20 minutes ago. There's a lot of tears inside.
The TDSB says support will be made available to staff and students. Now, police have not identified the 18-year-old victim in this case, and at this point, there's very little details about the suspect. All we know is that police are looking for a black male. Again, they're appealing for anyone with information or dash cam footage to come forward. Reporting live in Scarborough, Mike Walker, back to you.
Thank you, Mike, and we will continue to follow any developments with this investigation over the course of the newscast, and we will return to Mike Walker a little later. Our online team is also keeping track of the newest information. You can find that coverage at CT